Hello everyone, Adrienne here. So today we're going to be doing another review of one of the incredible absinthes by Jade Liqueurs. This is Jade Espirit Edouard, which I'm so excited about this one because this is one that several of my absinthe drinking friends have kind of been getting on my butt about trying, and I'm just like, it'll come eventually guys, just chill. So once again, this was very generously sent to me by Mr. Ted Bro, who is the owner and proprietor of Jade Liqueurs. I cannot thank you enough, Ted, for sending this to me. You are so appreciated. Thank you so, so very much. Really, I can't thank you enough. And I really do mean that. And just in case you guys don't believe me that this was sent to me by Ted Bro, here's his autograph right there. Seriously, this is awesome. I totally didn't expect to get this one in particular because when Ted said he was going to be sending me a bottle of CF Burger, he said, oh, we'll throw in another surprise in there. And I'm just like, oh, I wonder what this could be. So he joked around that it was a Chia Pet, but obviously it wasn't. So he sent me not only a bottle of CF Burger, but he also sent me a bottle of Espirit Edouard, which I have been very anxious to try. I am so damn excited about this. Alright, so let's read a little bit of information about Jade Espirit Edouard, shall we? So, Espirit Edouard Absinthe Supérieure represents a painstakingly accurate tribute to one of the finest original absinthes of the 19th century. Espirit Edouard was faithfully recreated by analyzing antique samples of the original liqueur, resurrecting the bold flavor and fragrance that earned the original brand its distinction as one of the premier absinthes of the Belle Epoque. Ooh, so good. Espirit Edouard Absinthe Supérieure is entirely handcrafted by world-renowned absinthe expert T.A. Bro in strict accordance to the finest original French methods. Espirit Edouard is distilled using the ancient copper absinthe alembics in the historic Combier distillery, founded in 1834 and later redesigned by Gustave Eiffel. Espirit Edouard is created entirely from eau de vie and European herbs and contains no sugar, commercial flavorings, or dyes. The incomparable flavor of Espirit Edouard is derived from a full complement of grand wormwood and a wealth of other rare, exquisitely cultivated European botanicals traditionally used in crafting a genuine Belle Epoque absinthe. So, super exciting. They're putting a huge emphasis on authenticity and recreating a true, genuine absinthe that you would have had in the Belle Epoque era. So exciting. Before we continue here, my makeup today is inspired by a look that my friend Ashley did when I gifted her the Urban Myth palette by Black Moon Cosmetics, because she's amazing. I wanted to give her something amazing, and that looked like something that she would enjoy. So she created a really amazing look with it, and I'm kind of emulating just a little bit of it with my eye makeup today, but it's not quite exact. And also, this new neck piece I'm wearing is by Alchemy Gothic. It is another piece that is inspired by absinthe. I'm pretty sure this one is discontinued, but I was able to find it from another vendor, and it was a steal. It's beautiful. I love it. Alright, so just to prove to you guys I have not dipped into this bottle, check it out. Still has this little wax seal at the top. And I will break open this seal on camera for you guys. Not gonna lie guys, when I received this bottle and saw that Ted had sent me a bottle of this along with CF Burger, I just about screamed and cried because I was just so honored and, let's be honest, a little bit overwhelmed. This is the only thing I don't like about the Jades, is having to uncork them like a regular, bottle of wine, but small price to pay, really. Oh boy. Oh, that smells incredible. Guys, I'm so excited about this one. Oh man. My heart. My heart. I'm going to reposition the camera, and then we're going to take a look at the straight glass of Espirit Edouard and what it looks like when you go through the process of the louche, and, you know, the other marks that make an absinthe amazing. So, catch you in just a few seconds. Alright guys, so now we're going to take a look at the appearance as well as the louche of Jade Espirit Edouard. I'm super excited about this. I mean, you saw just from smelling it. I was losing my mind. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, guys. Oh my god. So the appearance is damn near perfect. It is crystal clear. It is such a beautiful deep shade of green. So for appearance, I am definitely going to give this 5 stars. That is gorgeous. I mean, seriously, look how gorgeously green that is. I wish I had something white to have in the back so you could see, but wow. Such a deep, beautiful shade of green. All right, let's take a look at the louche. See what that looks like. And of course, as always, if you guys want to see what the preparation of this looks like with sugar, you can check out my TikTok, which I will have in the pinned comment in the comment section. So far, this is exactly what you should see with a top-notch absinthe. Clouded up right away. It looks beautiful. It's thick. It's opalescent. It's creamy. And I just can't get over how beautiful it is. And it's turning out to be a really nice shade of like milky green. It's beautiful. My friends who have had this one before rave about it, and I think pretty soon we'll be able to see why. Alright guys, so that is the prepared glass of Jade Espirit Edouard. It's gorgeous. That is a really beautiful shade of pale green, and this is exactly what we're looking for with a high quality glass of absinthe. So louche, because nothing's perfect, I'll give it 4.5 stars. It's pretty damn good. Like, you cannot see through it. It is so opaque. Lovely. So yes, 4.5 stars for louche. Alright, so now I'm going to reposition the camera again, and we are going to get a load of the aroma as well as the flavor and the finish. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so now comes the part in the video where I evaluate the aroma and the flavor and the mouthfeel slash finish. Ooh, I'm so excited for this one. Ooh, that's definitely spicy. See, a friend of mine, or maybe it was Ted himself, said that this is kind of like a slightly spicier version of Jade 1901. Not that I'm complaining, of course, but I'm definitely getting that spice right away. It's spicy, it's fresh. I think I'm getting a good amount of, I want to say Melissa, definitely a healthy amount of hyssop in there. It's a little less pronounced on the anise, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I'm detecting a good amount of wormwood that's kind of really sneaking in there and giving a little bit of a bite. So this definitely smells like a traditional, you know, pre-ban absinthe. I'm going to give this 4.5 stars for aroma. Oh gosh, that's just so fresh and spicy. It's just really, really good. I'm trying to see if I can detect anything else, but maybe I'm smelling a little bit of mint. Maybe I'm smelling a little bit of cumin, possibly. Coriander, maybe? It's either cumin or coriander. That's really what's sticking out to me right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there were cumin or coriander in there. Not that I object, of course. That's fine. Alright. Alright, let's finally go in for a taste. I'm really excited for this one. And guys, as always, santé, and please drink responsibly. Ooh. She is spicier. Wow. That is definitely spicier than Jade 1901. But I don't object. It's a really, it has a, Oh, that's really nice. By the way, just in case I neglected to mention it, this is 72% alcohol. So it's a little stronger than Jade 1901, but that's fine. See, it starts out sweet and then the spice of it really kind of sneaks up on you. That's really nice. Yeah, there's a really good amount of fennel. As the initial taste kind of fades away, it definitely transitions into a more spicy kind of flavor where it actually does feel like you ate something spicy. Does that make sense? So that's, again, what leads me to believe that there's either cumin or coriander somewhere in this flavor profile. I can't think of anything else that would give that kind of, like, spiciness. Does that make sense? But yes, the initial taste is very, very sweet. Oh, that's really, really good, though. And then it gives a really nice bite at the end with the wormwood and the heavier, like, hotter spices. There's a good amount of fennel in here too. Like, I'm noticing that the anise has kind of backed off a little bit and the fennel is a little bit more in the forefront. And again, a good amount of wormwood. Really good amount of wormwood. But maybe it might be that the wormwood is emphasized a little bit more with whatever spices are hanging around in there. Possibly. I would say this is definitely spicier than Jade Nouvel Orléans, which was definitely spicy in its own right, but amazing nonetheless. Whew, boy, this is really, really good. So I'm definitely getting a good amount of peppermint because there's a good amount of freshness that lingers on the tongue after the spiciness kind of wears away. Gosh, this is really, really good. This is so, it's sweet and spicy, and I really, really like it. This is definitely stronger alcohol-wise, and I definitely agree with my friends that this is kind of like a spicier Jade 1901. It has a similar flavor profile of Jade 1901, but again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But then it has that spice. So it's kind of like a pleasant surprise. It really is. So for flavor, I'm definitely going to give this 4.5 stars because this is absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how good this is. Actually, yes, I can because it's Jade. Now, as for the finish is very prominent. It's very creamy and smooth, but there's also a kind of spicy, it's a spicy tingling on the tongue. Like if you just had something spicy, like a spicy candy or something, that's what that reminds me of. So it's different than what I'm used to from the other Jades that I've had, but again, not necessarily a bad thing. Finish, I'm going to give 4 stars. That's really good. Gosh, that really is spicy. But again, not in a bad way. So my overall rating of Jade Espirit Edouard. So for appearance, it's definitely going to get 5 stars. For louche, it's going to get 4.5 stars. For aroma, it's going to get 4.5 stars. For flavor, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars as well because, again, nothing is absolutely perfect. As for finish, I'm going to give it 4 stars because I don't like the finish quite as much as other Jades that I've had, but that's just me. You know, it's a matter of preference. So overall, this is wonderful. If you want a Jade that is a little stronger and a little spicier and packs a little bit more of a punch flavor-wise, then I definitely recommend this for you. This is great. And I look forward to trying this one with sugar for my TikTok review that I'm going to film right after this, so we'll see how that goes. So, Jade Espirit Edouard, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Not quite what I would reach for, but it's fantastic. And I'm really thrilled to have my Jade collection complete now. So the next review of Absinthe that you will see me do is going to be of Jade Terminus Oxygène, so I'm excited to do that one as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on that bell for notifications so that you get notified every single time I make a video. To my patrons, thank you so much for your support each month. It truly is amazing and I can't thank you enough. And to everyone, you're amazing. I love you. I will see you guys later. And again, thank you so much to Ted Bro for sending me this beautiful bottle of Absinthe. You're amazing. Bye everyone.